Doctor, it's so wonderful to have you in the Twin Cities here today. Welcome. You have an amazing set of accomplishments. You're a medical doctor. You're a medical researcher, the winner of The Amazing Race that appeared on CBS, and all while having type 1 diabetes. And part of your message here is the things you can accomplish in your lives by eliminating the words, "I can't," from your vocabulary. How did you do that?
That's exactly right. I think it's a very simple thing. You just have to decide to do it. One thing that my teammate Kat and I did before the race is that we said, whatever comes our way, we're going to do it. Whether we have to eat a sheep's head, jump off a cliff, whatever we had to do, we were going to do it, just to take the decision making out of it in the moment when you might be weak or vulnerable to backing out. And I think doing well with diabetes, or accomplishing, going after a medical degree, whatever it is that you're doing, if you decide at the onset that no matter what you're going to what comes up, you're going to do whatever it takes. You're never going to say, "I can't." You make that decision at the beginning, that decision will carry you through.
But it's hard because there are some days where you just say, "I give up. I give up. I'm done."
Yes.
And how do you overcome that?
I think you just accept that that's part of the game. I mean, whenever you run out of gas or you feel overwhelmed, just take it for what it is and say, you know what, this is the way I feel right now. But you have to know that sometimes your emotions are going to play tricks on you. So if you ever feel like you can't, you just have to kind of say, okay, I know that I feel this way, but sometimes my feelings are wrong. So acknowledge them, feel them for what they are, but then move past them.
Give us some advice as parents. Our children in this day and age face so many different kinds of obstacles. How do we help them overcome the barriers to achieving what we all want them and know that they're capable of doing?
I think it's really important to connect with the kids in a way that they can feel comfortable with, meaning that you need to get your kids to buy into you as a parent, to accept you as part of their team. And part of that is knowing the way that they can be supported. Some children may need a lot of cheerleading, and they may need you to be very involved and connect with them. Other children may need you to give them the space that allows them to feel trusted, and they need to feel like they can come to you, or that they know that it's a safe environment for them to present their problems and concerns to you. So I think it's really important to figure out what kind of child you have and what way you can connect with them that's going to be acceptable for them and that they're going to actually really embrace instead of resist.
Sometimes it's hard for even us as adults to embrace that and accept that. And part of your message here today is that we all can live amazing lives. How do we do that?
I think you have to take that word "can't" out of your vocabulary. You really have to believe in yourself. You have to have a plan. You have to have a good team of people around you that are going to support that plan. And really the most important thing is to never, ever, ever give up. We can all have amazing lives. It's just up to you whether you're going to put in the work and the effort. All of us have challenges, all of us, whether it's diabetes, financial, whatever the challenge might be. That's normal and that's to be expected, but none of us have limitations. And as long as you know that, live by that creed that you have challenges but not limitations, I think that's the number one thing that you can do.
And I can't let you leave here today, speaking of diabetes, because we're here today for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation and their family event today. We all are in search for a cure, whether it's a cure for cancer, whether it's a cure for juvenile diabetes, type 1 diabetes. How important is it for us to say that we will never find a cure? Because a lot of us believe we can.
Well, I'm with you. I mean, as a member of the JDRF family, I know that we'll find a cure. There's been so much progress made in living well with diabetes, and that's a huge accomplishment in itself. People with diabetes are living longer, living healthier lives than we ever have before. But the truth is that a cure is out there. We're getting very close on multiple fronts, whether it be an artificial pancreas, whether it be altering our body's own immune system, which would help several autoimmune diseases, not just type 1 diabetes. So I think it's very important that we all stay motivated, that we put the effort out there to raise the money, to raise the awareness. Insulin is a lifeline. Insulin is not a cure, but there will be a cure one day.
All right. Dr. Natalie Strand, so good of you to join us here today. Appreciate it.
Thank
Doctor,
you.
researcher, winner of The Amazing Race. It's a pleasure to have you in the Twin Cities.
Thank you so much.